Hello. All right. So today I'm going to break down some of the key things that I used during pregnancy. And then I'm going to do later in this video for postpartum. Just giving you, if you are pregnant and you are struggling and everything like smells are driving you nuts, you are sick nonstop, that is what we are taught is makes a healthy pregnancy. And I'm here to tell you that those are deficiencies. So I'm going to jump right in and I'm going to jump into what I have taught people through Arbonne's nutrition program. And then when I was pregnant, in turn, started using those things. And it was a lifesaver, like completely changed my entire pregnancy. Not just one time, but second time with my last baby too. And going forward, if I had another one, it is life and death like difference. Okay. So biggest thing, ladies, biggest thing is first of all, we're gonna make sure that you're doing some version of a progesterone cream. This one is great. And I'm gonna try and link these if I can. If you can see this, this is Emerita. This is one of the only over-the-counter ones I could find that didn't have all the additives and all the nasty stuff as far as ingredients. I ended up using this and then ended up with a stronger one through my midwife from a compound agency. So do your thing. But this is super important. If you are having miscarriage after miscarriage after miscarriage, or you got pregnant and you're doing your hardest to make sure you are not miscarrying, maybe you're spotting, this will change your life. And I didn't realize how low in progesterone I was with my last baby until I had him because I used progesterone with him my entire pregnancy. And we're talking like stronger doses. So this is like really minimal. And the other was like insanely strong. But every time I would quit taking it or back off, I would start to spot. So that wasn't something I was willing to risk, nor my midwife. So I kept going. And literally, I quit using it. And the next week went into labor with him as my levels in my body were dropping, which is insane. Okay. So progesterone, number one. Number two, protein. If you are sick, if you're nauseous, it doesn't matter what you do, foods smell funky, things are tasting funky, you're having the weirdest cravings. I am here to tell you, you need the essential meal protein. This was a lifesaver. I would literally wake up at 2, 3 in the morning, starving, make a shake, go back to bed. And how I started to figure out that I wasn't getting enough protein would be in different foods. And if you are reading through my website or my social media, anything, I eat this way because I felt so sick if I didn't. Okay. So pregnancy didn't change it for me. But I was craving things in pregnancy that I never ate with my first baby. And when I started comparing those things to when I'm coaching you through the healthy living, what your body's missing, and then I started implementing the things that I was like, wait, I think I'm missing XYZ. I quit craving them, like literally the next day. So, for instance, protein. To prove you have a deficiency, your baby will take what's in your bloodstream. So it can't pull off of a supply of what you've got. It can only take what's in your bloodstream while you're growing it. You are growing an entire body, like blood vessels, organs, brain, bones. Like imagine all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that you need to do that. If you are giving yourself those things, it won't be pulling it from your body and you will not feel sick. Okay. So if I was eating and say I didn't have enough protein with my dinner or lunch, within not even an hour, it was like my blood sugar would spike and I would feel so sick, like I would need to throw up. I hate throwing up, it's not my thing. And I would figure out very quickly how to not, okay? This is your ticket. Come to find out, you as a woman need a minimum of 100 to 110 grams of protein a day just to stay alive. Like that's what our bodies need to then in turn be hormone balanced. Okay. If you are then pregnant, you need more than that. So just put 110 as your minimum and make sure you're going over that. Okay. This stuff is amazing. I will link it. You can do the shop thing. Something else that kept me from being super sick was our fizz sticks. And the flavor of the fizz sticks depended on the baby. I tend to like citrusy ones. So the blood orange, and they come in little packets like this. They're really easy to use. But if I couldn't get food right away or something, like I didn't want soda, coffee is not my thing. I get jitters and like tummy aches from coffee. Fizz sticks was the ticket. Okay. They also have B vitamins in them. So they are great for, again, everything that B vitamins builds, which is your entire body. Okay. So fizz sticks. The next thing is our greens elixir. Sorry, my light's funky. Comes in a little packet again, so you can travel with it. This is greens, prebiotics, probiotics, like 13 different probiotics, digestive enzymes, and our skin elixir drink, which is hair, skin, and nails. And one of the biggest, and I'll do another video about this if I need to, but one of the biggest misconceptions is that you need folic acid when you're pregnant. Folic acid is chemically made. You need folate, okay? You need folate. So these guys, huge. The probiotics in this just helped with digestion, helped with bloating, helped with food, and yeah, it just helps you break down your nutrients. This stuff is the bomb. Great all around. Let me jump back a minute. If you are craving sausage, bacon, eggs, for me it was those things and orange juice, and I never eat any of those things, like very rarely, but I was craving sausage and cheese. You need omega-3s. Your brain is telling your body you need more healthy fats. This is regardless, but especially when you're pregnant, you will feel sick if you do not have enough. These the little capsules, you don't burp them up, which is great. So it's super helpful. Like if you're doing fish oil, you'll burp it up and taste it and it's nasty. This was great. You can also, there's going to be in the food guide of this website, there's going to be a section for a cheat sheet for foods on what foods in what category and what to look for and things. The healthy fats, avocados, coconut milk from a can. If you can eat straight up coconuts, that's great. Watch the brand of coconut milk you're getting. So it doesn't have all the additives and things, but you don't want non-fat, you want full fat. The point is you're needing things with fat. Okay. This is also going to segue into when you're breastfeeding. You need these vitamins to have in your body to give extra, and your milk will 10 times, not even lying. Okay. So omega-3s. Okay, minerals you need to watch. And this one is awesome. Irish sea moss is, I have to look, but like 98 or something of the 102 or 105 minerals that you need. There's also some really good minerals and vitamins in this. And this has healthy fats in it also. It's not just protein. The essential meal is a rounded meal with healthy fats. Love it. Okay, so those are these guys. I have learned a ton lately about pearl powder, and I can send you a link to these too. Pearl powder is great for everything that you need mineral wise. Like it's insane. Hair, eyes, teeth, all this stuff. Those things will start to decay and you'll start to lose them if you don't have the vitamins and the nutrients to keep them up. Okay. And remember, you're building a baby. If you can only do half of this and you're just watching your protein intake and you're going to do some fizz sticks and some probiotics, start there. And then I'll show you how to help. I'll help you build. Okay. And the greens, there's so many vitamins and nutrients in that same. It's just, it's life changing. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It's life changing. So start there. The protein powder, you can make protein bars, and there will be a recipe posted under the food and cheat sheets. There's protein bar recipe, which is phenomenal. Like, apparently, if something happens to me, that's what my husband and children are living on because they love them. But they taste like raw cookie dough. When you're breastfeeding, those will be things that also help you produce more milk, because things that make you not make milk, healthy fats, greens, and protein. You need those things no matter what stage you're in this to have the mental clarity, to be calm, your nervous system to reset, and then to go forward. Okay. Fast forward. People are not really going to tell you about this, but when you go into labor, you will probably be extremely constipated for the few days after birth. And this stuff with calcium, it's called magnesium drink with calcium, helps with cramps because you start to get leg cramps, like I don't know, maybe your last month to 2 weeks of pregnancy. And if it's more for you, you definitely need some more minerals. So look these up. This stuff. And then it'll help you stay and you can take it and regulate, start with a teaspoon, but it'll help you not have a second labor just trying to poop because it'll be that painful, literally. No one said a word to me, and this stuff is life changing. Okay, fast forward now for after you have given birth. Oh, and the whole time you're pregnant too. I don't know where I'm trying to set my little thing up here so I could be all chill. Zeolite drops. These are awesome. They're going to start pulling things out of your body slowly and helpfully that you don't have to pass to your baby. Like heavy metals, things that are keeping your body from absorbing nutrients and stuff. This cannot take anything from your baby. Just disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, do your own research. But again, this is life changing. Click on the heavy metal version page for this website. But hands down, use that stuff. Okay, so now you've had your baby and you're getting into same milk supply, all that stuff. Look at the food cheat sheets. The cleaner you can eat before you have your baby will not have mucus. So a lot of babies have tons of phlegm. They get that phlegm from inflammation, hugely from things like wheat, dairy, and sugar. If you can take those things out of your diet, you are just bypassing that whole step, okay? You're now nursing. Watch those same things because not eating them, your baby then will not have acid reflux. And there's some fascia stretches that will be in the nervous system, on the nervous system page of this website. Super, super helpful. Do them. They're amazing all through pregnancy. I needed to do them more. Going like again, if I have another baby, it's hindsight's 2020, right? But I was paying for massage therapy, dry needling, physical therapy, chiropractors. It was like everything I did just made it worse when I should have been doing that. It's free. It took less time to do that than it would have to drive to an appointment. But my body just needed the time to be quiet and to breathe, to release fascia because your fascia holds all of that stuff for your nervous system and it holds trauma, stress, all your nutrients, all your vitamins. It holds all of that. Look into that. It's amazing. Okay, now you're nursing. You want to get some sunflower lecithin. This stuff will keep you from getting plugged milk ducts. And you want to start taking it and then kind of back off, kind of like vitamin C, same, where you're going to start backing off when you start to get loose stools. But every time I would start to get mastitis or just have plugged milk ducts, if it had been too long since I pumped or he didn't completely empty me out nursing, whatever, this stuff is what changed my life. Also, you get those things when you're stressed. I cannot stress enough and rewatch this after you have your baby. I cannot stress enough when you are breastfeeding, you need to put your phone down and you need to be present because when you're feeding and you're pumping, you will not have letdowns if there's other things going on around. Your body needs to be present and you will have the best letdown. You will empty completely out pumping and nursing. You will have better quality milk. Don't get on Facebook. And for new moms, you don't get your milk supply back, right? Once you have milk, you can do things to help it and build it and make it more fatty and like fill, but you don't get it back when you lose it. So again, hindsight's 2020. Knowing now what I know, I would have done things differently. But I would not. Don't pick your phone up and don't have other people in the room to converse with you unless it's you're super close with them and it's not going to change how you let down and how your baby feeds because that's your time for them to take from your body what they need. Your nervous system heals and regulates their nervous system. So that's this. I'm going to do a link to my favorite breast pump with a little video showing why, the way it sucks. PJ's is amazing, literally mimics a baby nursing. I am going to post a couple other little things, but these are the main. Watch your foods, watch your probiotics, vitamins, protein, and fats, and it will completely change. It doesn't have to suck. It doesn't have to be horrible. It can be gorgeous, beautiful, and amazing, and you do not have to feel like you need a toilet everywhere you go, or after you've had your baby, where your body is just so overloaded that it cannot heal. It's all your nervous system. Your body knows what to do. We just have to be quiet long enough to let our body do it. So jump onto the next video for more, or click the button to go to foods.